so what you're doing, right? So you got to understand what you're doing, and then what sort of components we need to put into your swing to make your swing better, right? So what you're doing is, as you go into the top, the head's moving over the right foot, over the trail foot, right? Because not that much, no, I'm exaggerating it to prove a point, right? All right, but it's moving over the right foot nevertheless, right? So what you're doing is you're turning, but you're turning bent forward. There's not enough bending back, right? So the whole idea with bending back keeps your head centered. Your shoulders moving down as you're doing it, and you're bending back combined with the rotation. That keeps your head pretty steady. Now you haven't got enough bending back, which is why your head's moving over your right foot to go back, right? That's the first thing. So we need more bending back to get up to the top. So it's going to look more like that. The next part is understanding then how to come down to P6. So you're getting up to the top, P4, you're going to come down through P5 and down into P6. Now, the Alex Noren drill, that little video that I've shown you before, and I've shown loads of people, that Alex Noren drill where he's coming down, and he's coming down to P6, and the club head is still behind his hands, right? So it's still behind his toe line, right? But he's doing that. He's keeping the angle in his wrist to keep the club behind his hands, right? He's not dumping the club head. His right arm is still very bent, but his hips and shoulders are way open, maybe 50, 60, 70 degrees open, right? So he's getting to there, he's really opening his turns, but somehow keeping the club head behind his hands, right? So what do you think he's working on with his coach? He's working on the structure of his arms coming down, but working on turning more to get to impact so they can swing left after impact, right? So it's really that exercise where, you know, if you put a stick in the club like this, you want to take it away, let the stick just graze your left thigh as you're taking it away. That gets you into a nice position halfway back. Carry on bending back to get up to the top, and then as you come down, think about what Alex Noren's doing. His right arm does not extend. His right arm, his right elbow comes back into the side of his body, right? As he's doing this, the club head is always staying behind his hands, behind his hands, behind his hands. He's getting on his left foot, more pressure on his left foot, but at P6, instead of just thinking about the structure of the arms and hands and wrists, he's also thinking about trying to open his turns a little bit as well. So at impact, he's really open, and then from there, he's going to swing left. Right, that's the drill. So just doing this, just doing that is like maybe half the battle. It's understanding the structure of the hands and arms and wrists, but there's more going on in an actual golf swing as well. The hips are moving more forward, we're turning more. We're actually going into a right tilt now with the shoulders, right? That's where we want to be practicing. So try and get more on your left foot and get your hips and shoulders turning out the way as well. Does that make sense?